Hey, hi, hello, friends, and welcome to not only a full moon reading, but your full moon eclipse reading. So it is a partial eclipse that's happening with this full moon tonight. It is a partial eclipse in Taurus. So it does affect each sign differently. If that's something you're interested in looking up, I highly recommend doing so. But we are going to find out today in general how it's going to affect the energies. Typically, an eclipse reveals big truths that create a huge change or evolution in our lives. So very interesting time to be in. So let's find out what spirit has to offer us today. When I do oracle cards, I do like to read pullouts, but when I'm doing tarot, this deck likes to be splayed out. Let's put that somewhere. Okay. So let's see. Ace of Cups. Ooh, we love that card, friends. The Lovers. Very interesting. That has come up in many people's reading lately. That is definitely an energy of this eclipse. That's very interesting. And Strength. Wow, isn't that funny, gang? We got the Strength card last reading too. So that's very funny. Okay, so I how do I want to start this? So the Ace of Cups is a very positive card. Ace is a wish fulfillment, positive things coming into our life. So this is very good energy. This is very good, excuse me, emotional energy. So the cup is a vessel and it holds space for all of your feelings: love, disdain, happiness, sorrow, peace, discomfort, all the feelings. And we choose not to label them good or bad. Feelings are just allowed. So when we allow these feelings and we allow ourselves to just feel balanced with it, we get this insane clarity. So if you can see here, there's mountains behind the cup, and if we can balance our emotions this in the next 2 weeks and through this eclipse, it's going to bring us insane amount of clarity. You can see through this water, and the mountains are kind of blurry without the help of this emotional balance. But when you have this emotionally balanced water and you look through that, the mountains become even clearer. So if you have a major wish for this next couple of weeks or month, I keep saying month, so we're going to go with that. Then your wish, that's a major yes for your wish fulfillment. And I would say, not in a negative way, but this is going to be, I think, an emotional eclipse. Eclipses often are emotional, so that doesn't surprise me. But so just try and maintain that emotional balance and try not to label any emotions good or bad. Just allow them to move through you. Remember, friends, that all feelings are temporary and they all pass. So even if it feels like the pain, the hardship will not go away, remember, all things pass. Okay, so then we have the Lovers card. Like I said, this has come up in a few other readings for people that I have done, so that's very interesting. The Lovers is the sign of the Gemini, so if you are a Gemini, this is speaking to you. I am, so which actually that's very accurate. This eclipse is about to be very, very powerful for Geminis and Sagittarius. Is Sagittarii? I don't know. Sagittarius, if you are Gemini or Sagittarius, this is going to have a big energy shift for you. So it's very interesting the Lovers came up. The Lovers are supposed to remind us that we are a light beam among light beams. So this reminds us we need to connect with our true self. We need to connect with our loved ones. We need to connect to spirit. Whatever relationship feels like it's lacking, this eclipse is really going to bring it into focus. And it's asking us to really, really embrace whatever love and light is there in that relationship, whether it's with a romantic partner, a friend, yourself, spirit, whoever or whatever relationship you feel is lacking. This eclipse is really going to help you strengthen it and remind you that you are light. And you have the power to move mountains as long as you stay emotionally stable and allow yourself to feel whatever it is you feel. No blocking, right? Because if we block, this water is going to get cloudy and it's going to ruin all the information we're trying to get from this eclipse, right? So then finally, the last energy we got for this eclipse is strength. I feel like, gang, I'm not even surprised that we as a collective get strength often in our readings, because that is what we are all here, right? That's like why you're signed up for my email list. We are all here to find strength in community, find strength in each other, find strength through these readings and spirit. So I'm not surprised that we get this too often, but again, just a reminder. So this, you can look at this cactus. It's got this beautiful yellow flower, and the yellow flower, even though it seems like it's really, really dark and rainy and cloudy, the yellow flower doesn't care. It's like, I know sunlight is out there and I know I can reach it if I just open myself up. I know the light will reach me. I just have to stay open. The other thing about this strength card to remember is this cactus is full of water. It holds so many gallons of water in this dry, arid environment, and you are the cactus. So even as you may be going through this emotional, difficult time during the eclipse, remember, you can find the sun and the water in the driest, most arid condition because you have this strength within you. So, wow. So if we put this all together, exactly, it's going to be a little bit emotional, but if we have the strength to allow these emotions to just move through us, when we reach our center of clarity or center of calm again, immense clarity is going to come to us, and it likely will be clarity that will help us mend this relationship again, either with yourself, spirit, or a romantic one, or a friendship. So let's pull an angel card and see if we get any advice from our angels. Oh, not quite. That was a hello from heaven. So if any of you are missing your loved ones, they are here with us, they are guiding us, and they say hello. So that's a really nice one to pop out. It's also coming to me intuitively that this popped out. It's suggesting to me that this lover card is in fact more about your relationship with spirit rather than a romantic or friendship. I think this eclipse is going to be asking us to connect more often and practice speaking with spirit more than we currently do, perhaps to help us through the emotional turmoil. But let's pull one more, since that was just a fly out and a nice little hello from our past loved ones. I do feel there is another angel that wants to visit, though. There we go. Okay, very interesting. Indigo and crystal children popped out. So I think this is very interesting that these are both referring to relationships. If you have children, this eclipse is really going to allow you to foster that relationship. This is a visitation from Archangel Metatron. He says, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So what this card often asks of us is, if you have children, to remember not to, when we're kids, we often block out all of these abilities we have to speak with spirit or to receive our intuitive messages, and it kind of gets shunned out of us by society. So this card is reminding you, if you do have children, this eclipse is the time to remind you to help them foster that intuition and do not scare it out of them. Remind them that it's a beautiful thing to have and help them harness their intuitive abilities and powers. If you don't have children, this is indicating that you need to do some work with your inner child. And this Lover's card is referring to you and your self relationship with self. You need to work on connecting with spirit more often, and you need to do some shadow work on your inner child, which can look a lot of different ways. You can Google and find a lot of different ways to work with your inner child, but that's what that's asking of you if you do not have kids yet. Wow, beautiful. All right, I'd love to pull a symbol for us, just some kind of, the general symbol and energy of this eclipse, so we know anything we need to know to help us gain all the insights that we need. Ooh, Interesting. House and home. Come to the residence of your soul resonance. Yeah, again, so this is reminding you that your home, you are your home. It is you. Knowing yourself is what's going to make you feel that stability of home that you're looking for. So again, this just reiterates this Lover's card. This really is about your relationship with self. That just really confirms it for me. So this eclipse is really going to bring you a lot of truth, a lot of information about yourself. And the advice the cards are giving us is to not judge the truth that comes up, the information that comes up, especially if you do this inner child work. Just allow the emotions to run through you, because really their purpose is to bring you this clarity again. So that's the advice for this eclipse. Let's see if we can get a quick little mantra card for the next couple of weeks. Let's see here. Yeah, this one really wants to be it. So there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Well, there you have it, fam. That confirms the entire reading. This eclipse is all about stepping into yourself, really getting to know yourself on a deeper spiritual level, working with your inner child to know the shadow parts, the parts that need to be loved, the parts that need more attention. Really digging into who you are so you can build the stability within to make yourself home. Feel home inside you. It doesn't matter where you are, you feel the stability of the house because you have stepped into your true, authentic self. So, of course, our mantra for the next 2 weeks is there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Wow, that is incredible. So much fun. Thank you for being here, friends. I will link it in the email, but as you know, I am doing personal readings. I only have so many days available till the end of the year, so if you would like a reading, definitely book that up. But otherwise, this is your eclipse reading. Very interesting, good energy. I like it. Remember to keep your strength, and I wish you all the best of luck. Sending you lots of love and light.